what's up everybody? It's Rox and I'm coming to you today with not really a review. I actually had no plans of doing this today. Real busy day at work. I haven't even actually started yet, but a lot of people have been asking me to talk about R&B Divas episode. I think it was 8 from last week. So this is just a real quick little talk, not really a review. Just a few things I wanted to talk about because I really wanted to talk about Latakia's vocal coach that came out. But before we get to all of that, somebody had sent me a message saying that they didn't think that Angie Stone's boyfriend was sincere, that he didn't really want to be with her, and all of that. So, you know, when I had first saw the man, on a side note, this time that I really got a good look at bruh man, he don't look as young as I thought he did, okay? Actually, he don't even look like he 40, like everybody said. He was giving me Samuel Jackson from Pulp Fiction. Y'all know Juice Winfield. Y'all know y'all was waiting for him to say, "And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger." Anyway, yeah, he ain't really the baby that I thought he was, but I still want Angie to. She looks so much younger when she has her other wig. I don't know why she insists on that big old wig with no damn netting, no parting space, just like, girl. I don't really think that he doesn't care about Angie. As a matter of fact, I think that, you know, they've been together this long, 8 years. Obviously, he is there for her. I think that it's difficult for relationships because she said that the reason why that they've had so many obstacles in, you know, really progress in their relationship is the fact that the family and the friends was in it, and everybody was all kind of saying basically that the nigga was broke, that he wouldn't have as much as he had. That's the impression that I got from the show anyway last night. I just watched it finally yesterday. But the thing with this is, okay, you got a person that's a successful artist, and she's a woman, and she's with a man who is not making as much money as her. And anytime you have a woman that's making more money than the man, and it seems like it only happens in black relationships. I mean, I guess it happens in other relationships, but it seems like it's more prevalent in black relationships. Everybody automatically thinks that the man is with the woman because of her money. It can't never be about the fact that he cares about her. It can't never be about the fact that he loves her. It can't never be about the fact of anything else that other than he's trying to come up. Okay, we see it with Todd and Candy. Okay, and we've seen it in countless other times. When you have white relationships and the woman make more than the man, okay, that man is just fine with it. Okay, he is okay with being a house husband, taking care of the kids, okay, whatever, riding on her coattails. But anytime you have a black woman and a black man in the same circumstances, it's always an ulterior motive. I wouldn't want to be quick to be getting married either if I knew that it was all this family drama. Her daughter didn't even like him evidently originally, and they just now have worked around their relationship to, you know, at least be able to talk to each other. I was with old boy when he was just like, look, when the time is right, we'll get married. Okay, ain't no woman can force a man's hand. You can't expect him to give you no dates. And I feel like she was putting him on the spot when she was just like, I see all these women, you know, and they always have their big rocks on their fingers and everything, and, you know, I was just wondering, you know, if anything like that is coming for me. Like, if you have to ask for that, then no, it's not coming. So I feel kind of sorry for Angie, but I also feel like, girl, you done been this for 8 years. If brother man ain't really ready to get off the pot, then maybe it's time to start thinking about moving on. Yeah, I didn't get the feeling that he doesn't care. How do you guys feel about it? Do you feel like he's using Angie? Because I was thinking to myself, you know, you can't allow people to be in your ear now. If you done chose to be with this man and you know that he didn't have as much as you or whatever, and you guys fell in love and all this, then that should be it, okay? And all the outside chatter should be irrelevant. But obviously she let it get to her, and, you know, that kind of sidetracked everything, and, you know, put this whole marriage thing on the back burner. But yeah, I don't know if I even see them getting married in the future. Maybe they will, but I know one thing. He was not fixing to give her the answer that she wanted so badly on that TV show. Look, when the time is right, then that's when it'll happen. As far as this concert thing that Celina was so upset about, first things first, Celina, I'm going to need you and your management to get a little bit tighter with your gigs and all of this, okay? It don't make no sense that people are always able to swoop in and steal your shit. I need somebody that's really going to be looking out for you, and maybe they need to be a little bit more dastardly and take a little bit more chances, and maybe just be as ruthless as everybody else. But yeah, Celina, you know, the good guys, they've been finishing last for you. I don't know why this seems to happen so much to Celina. As far as this tour, I'm still not real clear on Angie's excuse. I mean, I understand she said that she's never involved in the bookings, that her manager does. She lets him handle that, and then he comes to her with whatever things he lines up for her. So that part I understand, but what I don't really get is why she didn't say nothing. If the man had then lined it up and gave the commitment that she was going to be there, that's one thing. But then why you didn't turn around and tell Celina? Now, you had to know Celina was going to find out eventually, and she was going to be salty either way it went. So you needed to have said something. And then I have a problem with the fact that your manager, even if you didn't know that he was doing something dirty, that the nigga knew he was doing something dirty. Because you guys had already been to the table about this tour. So he knew originally that Celina was involved in the deal, and that now he was cutting her out. And now you was taking the whole thing. So even if it wasn't you per se, I need you to have a talk with your goddamn manager slash boyfriend and let the nigga know that, you know, he don't need to be putting you in these type of situations, especially with somebody that you have to work with. You're on a TV show with this woman. You ain't really trying to cultivate, you know, this type of negativity, okay, because you're supposed to be all this whole super positive, I got your back, we sisters, okay, let's stand for each other and do all of this. But yet and still, you still in gigs and shit from, you know, right under people's noses. As far as, I ain't put my makeup on. Yeah, I just put a little lipstick on. Anyway, as far as Monifa being there, I was just like, you know, I didn't even like the fact that Monifa was there, because I felt like Monifa felt like she was going to be like, And it really needed to just be between Celina and Angie. But what I really did love about the fact is that, you know, Monifa tried to get all like, you know, I know you know I'm getting married and you haven't even been concerned. And Angie was just like, well, shit, I've been waiting on my invitation. What am I gonna get all excited about if I'm not even coming? And then Monifa was just like, yeah, you right. Yeah, bitch, you are right. People ain't all jumping up and down because of your damn wedding. That's your wedding. You and your woman jump up and down, okay? We can give a fuck. I told you guys already, a wedding is one day. It's only important to you. We all come and smile and ooh and ah and get a little tear and everything, but at the end of the day, we take our ass home and we don't think about you no damn more. So I was glad that Angie put her in her place, because Monifa was just like, oh, you right. Yeah, the world does not revolve around Monifa and her woman Therese, whatever the hell her name is. So that's how I feel about that whole concert thing. Y'all tell me what you think about it. Another thing that really is working my nerves is Kiki, okay, and the problem that she has with acoustics. Now, we know she has this problem because she's been talking about having problems with acoustics since the first season. She does not like to not have a band behind her, and I feel like that is an insecurity of Kiki's. Okay, she likes to have all the distraction and the noise of the band behind her, because she still does not have all of the confidence in her voice, which I just do not understand why this girl does not realize what a gift she has. She doesn't even really need music. As a matter of fact, I like to hear her without music, because just to hear all the different things that she can do with her voice, all the range that she has with her voice, all the emotion that she puts into whatever she does sing, I don't feel like she even really needs any music behind her. And I don't say that about many people. She over there sulking about, you know, the bass, and she don't want to have, you know, just a guitar and all of that. We done got down to the wire now. You all of a sudden don't feel like it. She's tripping. And ain't nobody got time to be sitting around and keep on telling her how great her voice is and everything. I need you to believe in your damn self and just go on out there and sing the goddamn song and then sit your ass down somewhere. And then lastly, you guys, Latakia. I am 100% over Latakia being on this show. Latakia don't want to sing, and then, you know, I'm just like Kiki. Damn it, don't sing. I'm tired of the deer in the headlights / I'm about to vomit face every time somebody ever even mentions that she needs to sing something. The slight attitude that she has whenever anybody even mentions it to her. Okay, yeah, I know you said that you don't want to do it and everything, but goddamn it, this is a show. We all got a concert coming up that we supposed to be doing, and you need to be involved. Why is it that you on the show and you ain't even sing? I mean, we done been through this. Ain't even no sense of me keeping on talking about it. I still really do like Latakia, and I am really curious about her story. Get the fuck off the show. Write your book. I will buy it, and I'm, you know, then we'll champion and cheer you on and hold you up and lift you up and whatever else you need to happen. But being on this show, I really hope they don't bring her back next season. And now, I really wanted to talk about the open letter that her former vocal coach from Destiny's Child put out last week. I think the man's, let me see, I put it in my phone. The man's name is something like David Lee Brewer. Yeah, David Lee Brewer. I'm sure many of you guys have already written the letter. I mean, have already read the letter. If you haven't, somebody tweeted it to me, but it's on Lipstick Alley. If you guys go on there, just type in Latakia vocal coach into the Google and you'll find it. But anyway, he writes this whole long letter that's talking about the reason why she's not able to sing, that she's a victim of child molestation. What they failed to tell us on the show is the person that was molesting Latakia was her stepfather, which was her mother's husband. He was a high up in the police department. I believe they said he was a chief or something like that. You know, he was molesting the girl, and when she told the mom didn't believe it. Okay, I'm assuming they were living pretty comfortably, and you know, the mom just didn't want to really listen to Latakia. Well, Latakia had confided into her vocal coach, and the vocal coach went on to tell the man that if he didn't leave the girl alone, that he was going to, you know, call the police. So as far as the vocal coach knew, the man left Latakia alone from that point on, but you know, the damage was done. Not only that, but the man goes on to say how, you know, it was Beyonce, and you know how she didn't stand up for Latakia when they got put out the group, and you know, he puts a lot of blame on other people. He even says that there's a song that Beyonce had. What was the name of the damn song? Beyonce put on that Survivor album that was supposed to actually be about Latakia. Oh, Story of Beauty. He even said that the song Story of Beauty is actually about Latakia. So then I went back and listened to Story of Beauty and listened to the words, and I was just like, oh yeah, that actually is exactly what the man is saying. So anyway, you guys just have to read the whole long story to get it. But my feeling about it is a few things. First of all, it is terrible that the girl was child molested, obviously. It's even worse when you're molested by somebody who is supposed to be a caretaker, okay, somebody that you trust in. This man is in the house with her every day and he's sleeping with her. And then it's 3 times worse when you tell your mother what's going on, and you know, your mother chooses her husband over her child. I'm sure that would fuck anybody up. And definitely the father needed to be brought to justice, because the man never did get charged in any way. He went on to retire from his job and he's living good. I think he's remarried somewhere and whatever. I'm thinking to myself, okay, so you want to make yourself look real good and say, oh, you called the man and told him that he better stop and you gonna do something. I mean, why didn't you just call the police to begin with? Okay, what makes you think that he didn't threaten Latakia after that and say, bitch, you better not say nothing else about it or I'll kill your ass, okay? You go back and tell your vocal coach that you fine, I'm not touching you no more. And that damn abuse could have went on way longer. I also feel like the vocal coach didn't ever say anything until now because he wanted to continue to be the vocal coach. If you would have went on and said something back then, well, then it would have been a big explosion, obviously, and you probably would have got cut. So, you know, I feel like he was ultimately looking out for himself, trying to make sure that he was able to keep a job. Really, he didn't do Latakia any favors. So, and then for him to come out and really tell all her business right now, instead of, you know, going to her and trying to be there for her. You know, he's real concerned about his former student. He hasn't talked to her in years, but this is why this is happening and this is why that's happening. I mean, yeah, it does lend some different perspective to Latakia, but not really, because we already knew that she was molested. I got a problem with the vocal coach, you know, placing blame a lot on Beyonce, because Beyonce was a child. And she was not really the head of the group. I mean, we all know that Matthew Knowles was the head of the group. So really, that shit needs to be blamed on the manager and not Beyonce. People always trying to find a way to put shit on Beyonce. Yeah, that was her friend, and you know, yeah, of course, I'm sure she cared. But you know, this is a group that's moving. Okay. This is business here, okay? We got to move on. Them girls is out the group. We going to put somebody else in and we going to move forward, okay? That could have been what the father told Beyonce. She wrote the song. That was her reaching out to Latakia, whatever. May not have been the best way to do it, but that's what she saw to do. And yeah, so I got a problem with the vocal coach trying to place it on Beyonce all the time. I got a problem with David Lee Brewer. I don't think he really helped her out in any way. Even if he might have been trying to look out for her, he was looking out for her second. He was looking out for himself first. I feel really embarrassed for her and her family because, you know, obviously they've tried to move on from this. For him to really just put her shit out there like that, I don't know. I feel embarrassed for the mother because, you know, this is her and her mother. If they have decided to mend the fence and really try to work on the relationship, why would you even open old wounds like that? I mean, did we really need to know it like this? We really need to know it. Okay, I know everybody's giving her a hard time about her not singing and everything, but certain things everybody just don't really need to know. So, I just, yeah, I don't know if I feel like he made the right decision. But yeah, I mean, it definitely does let us know about Latakia. I think this is shit that probably would have came out in her book. He might have even been jumping the gun on that. But it might work out for her. I mean, this show has definitely been a platform for us to really kind of find out about her story. You know, people are going to be more curious to find out more about her, and maybe this will boost the sales of her book. So, you know, maybe on the back end side, it'll be a benefit for her, but, you know, I think she needs to leave the show. That's all I need to say about it. So that's it. Y'all, that's all I got to say about R&B Divas Atlanta. I will probably do one for this week too, y'all. I'm just videoing myself to death, but I gotta get out of here, gotta get to work, get my day started. So you guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.